Good morning, class 12th. This is your subject Business Studies, chapter number 10, Financial Market, lecture number 5th. About trading and settlement procedure. Fine. So, first of all, in trading and settlement procedure of shares in capital market, in stock market are first point is selecting a broker or sub broker. When a person wishes to trade in stock market, it cannot do so in his or her individual capacity. Fine. So the transactions can only occur through a broker or sub broker. They are saying that there are so many broker and sub broker in stock exchange. Through them they have to trade. Fine. We have to trade in securities. So according to one's requirement, a broker must be appointed. Like they are saying the buying and selling of securities can only be done through SEBI registered brokers who are member of stock exchange. So the broker can be individual, partnership firms or corporate bodies. So the first step is to select a broker who will buy or sell securities on behalf of investors. Fine. So beta, before placing order to register broker, they must have, or we can say we must have, investor has to provide following details like PAN number, date of birth, and educational qualification, residential status, bank account details, all these things. Fine. And name of the other brokers as well with whom he registered. Fine. So this is the first point of selection, a broker, selecting a broker or sub broker in settlement procedure. Now such a broker can be individual or partnership. I told you like financial institution or bank. So they must be registered under SEBI. Once such broker is appointed, you can buy shares or sell shares on the stock exchange. Fine. Now next point is opening a demat account. Demat account with depository. Demat account means it refers to an account which an Indian citizen must open with the depository participant to trade in listed securities in electronic form. And second step in trading procedure is to open a demat account. Fine. So since the reform, all the securities are now in electronic format, there are no issues of physical shares anymore. So an investor must open a dematerialized account like demat account to hold and trade in such electronic securities. Next one is placing the order. Then after opening demat account, investor will actually place an order to buy or sell shares. The order will be placed with the broker or individual can transact online if the broker provides such services. अगर broker कहता है तो आप online shares भी sell और purchase कर सकते हो, नहीं तो वो directly आप अपने documents को broker को hand over करोगे and he will allow you to sell or purchase that shares. So one thing of essential importance is that the order or instruction should be very clear. For example, buy 100 shares of XYZ company for a price of rupees 140 or less. Fine. So after opening the demat account, investor can place the order. The order can be placed to broker, either DP personally or DP depository participant, or through phone or email. Fine. For example, they are saying buy 100 shares of XYZ company for a price of 140 or less. Fine. And the broker will act according to the transaction and place an order for the shares at the price mentioned on even better price if available. So place an order for the shares at the price mentioned or on an even better price if available. So the broker will issue an order confirmation slip to the investor. Fine. The order से पहले आता है point match the share at best price. You can also include this point, but you can involve this point in this point as well, execution of the order. So the broker will then go online and connect to the main stock exchange and match the share and best price available. Then execution of the order. Once the broker receive order from the investor, he executes it within 24 hours of it. Fine. So the broker must issue a contract note. This document contains all the information about the transactions, like the number of shares transacted, the price, date and time, and brokerage amount, etc. Fine. So when the shares bought or sold at the price mentioned, it must be communicated to the broker and order will be executed electronically. The broker will issue a trade confirmation slip to the investors. Contract note is very important document I told you about. In case of legal dispute, it is evidence of transaction. So it also contains the unique order code assigned to it by stock exchange. Next one is settlement. Here the actual securities are transferred from buyer to seller and the funds will be transferred. So the broker also deal with the transfer. There are two types of settlement. In settlement, you may see that T plus 2 day, T plus 2 means transaction day plus 2 more days, fine. And on the T plus 2 days, they will have to make payments. So this is also called payout day, fine. Now we can study the objectives of SEBI. What are the objectives of SEBI? Stock Exchange Board of India. Objectives क्या है? Number 1 is regulate stock exchange. स्टॉक एक्सचेंज बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया जो है वो रेगुलेट करता है किसको? स्टॉक एक्सचेंज को, फाइन. नेक्स्ट वन इज प्रोटेक्ट राइट एंड इंटरेस्ट. राइट एंड इंटरेस्ट किसके प्रोटेक्ट करता है? ये जो इन्वेस्टर्स होते हैं उनके राइट एंड इंटरेस्ट प्रोटेक्ट करता है, फाइन. तो स्टॉक एक्सचेंज प्ले अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल, फाइन, in doing all this. So it regulates stock exchanges all over the India and protect right and interest of the buyer or we can say investors. Fine. मैल प्रैक्टिसेस ट्रेडिंग मैल प्रैक्टिसेस को बंद करता है, ठीक है. एंड डेवलप ए कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट और रूल्स बताता है कि किस रूल्स के अकॉर्डिंग कहाँ पर किसके शेयर्स कितने प्राइस पर सेल या परचेज होंगे, फाइन. So this is the scenario of objectives of SEBI. Now there are so many functions of SEBI, we will discuss it. What are the functions of SEBI? First of all, regulatory functions of SEBI. Regulatory functions, under regulatory function, registration of broker and sub-broker and other players in the market are happened. Registration of collective investment schemes and mutual funds. रेगुलेशन ऑफ टेक ओवर बिड्स बाय द कंपनीज. ये कह रहे हैं सबसे पहले ब्रोकर और सब ब्रोकर का रजिस्ट्रेशन होता है. जो भी प्लेयर्स मार्केट में होते हैं उनका सबका रजिस्ट्रेशन होता है. उसके बाद रजिस्ट्रेशन होता है कलेक्टिव इन्वेस्टमेंट स्कीम्स का और म्यूचुअल फंड्स का. देन रेगुलेशन होता है कि कंपनी ने किस प्राइस पे कितने शेयर्स किस कंपनी से खरीदे हैं, फाइन. एंड नेक्स्ट, सेबी कंडक्ट्स इंक्वायरीज एंड ऑडिट ऑफ स्टॉक एक्सचेंजेस, फाइन. Means calling for the information by undertaking inspection, conducting inquiries and audit of stock exchanges and intermediaries, fine. डेवलपमेंट फंक्शंस ऑफ सेबी. डेवलपमेंट फंक्शंस में इंक्लूड होता है आपका बेटा ट्रेनिंग ऑफ इंटरमीडिएरीज ऑन द स्टॉक मार्केट. स्टॉक सिक्योरिटीज मार्केट के इंटरमीडिएरीज जो भी ब्रोकर होते हैं उनकी ट्रेनिंग कराई जाती है. कंडक्टिंग रिसर्च एंड पब्लिशिंग इंफॉर्मेशन यूजफुल टू मार्केट पार्टिसिपेंट. मार्केट में जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट हैं उन सबके लिए रिसर्च कराई जाती है और इंफॉर्मेशन पब्लिश कराई जाती है, फाइन. All these things happen when development functions of SEBI are there. And finally, undertaking measure to develop capital markets. Here they are saying undertaking measure to develop capital market. How? By adapting flexible approaches. Fine. So under protective function, sorry, under regulatory function, there are so many broker and sub broker players in the market. There are so many schemes and mutual funds registration is happened, and regulation of stock brokers is there. Regulation of bids by the companies, calling for the information by undertaking the inspection, and charging fee for carrying out purposes of SEBI's Act, and performance and exercising such power under Securities Contract Act may be delegated by the Government of India. Fine. And under development functions, training of brokers of securities market are to be organized, is to be organized. Conducting research and publishing information useful to all market participants, means in all market participants, investors, depository participants, so many buyers are there. They have to, SEBI has to conduct research and publishing information about the particular companies whosoever are involved in selling or buying the shares of the particular company. Fine. And next one is undertaking measures to develop capital market. Capital market को develop करने के लिए different type के measures और steps लेना. Fine. So these are the development functions of SEBI. We have already read development functions, regulatory functions. Now there is turn of productive function. Protective of SEBI. What are the protective functions of SEBI? Number one, prohibition of fraudulent and unfair trade practices. Definitely prohibition of fraudulent and unfair trade practices like making misleading statements, price rigging, manipulation. All this happened. Fine. They have to remove all this. SEBI has to remove all this. Fine. Second one is controlling insider trading and imposing penalty for such practices. They have to see insider trading is happened and imposing penalty for such practices. If anything is happened that is not to be happened in the organization, that definitely SEBI is there to control over that. Fine. So first of all, SEBI doesn't allow any company or any organization to do unfair or fraudulent trade practices, and it also doesn't allow to do इंसाइडर ट्रेडिंग. इंसाइडर ट्रेडिंग मीन्स कंपनी में सबसे हायर पोस्ट जो पर्सन होते हैं उनको पता होता है कि कंपनी के शेयर्स के प्राइस कब बढ़ने वाले हैं, कब गिरने वाले हैं. हो सकता है वो अपने ही किसी रिलेटिव को बता दें और उससे शेयर्स खरीद ले. फाइन. और फिर उसे मार्केट में हाई प्राइसेस पे जाकर सेल करें. तो डजंट हैपन. सेबी रेगुलेट्स ऑल दिस फंक्शन माल प्रैक्टिसेस और इट इज आल्सो इम्पोज. SEBI also impose penalty for such practices if it is happening in the organization. Fine. Next one is undertaking steps for investor protection. इन्वेस्टर की प्रोटेक्शन के लिए स्टेप्स लेना. हाउ? बिकॉज whenever these malpractices or doesn't happen like insider trading, promoters using inside information happened, and SEBI is there to control over there. Definitely there will be steps for investors protection. Investor will be protected in this way. Fine. And they can easily trust any company because SEBI is regulating that company's shares or debentures. Fine. In this way it can easily protect that company. Next one is to regulate and develop a code of conduct and fair practices by intermediaries. SEBI also promote fair practices and code of conduct in security market by intermediaries. It should also see whether anything is mishappening in the organization. It should protect all this. It should stop unfair trade practices. It should stop insider trading. It should also go for investors protection and its protection. And it should also regulate and develop a code of conduct. It should tell about so many of qualities of buying or selling the securities in the market. Fine. These all are the protective functions of SEBI. So your homework is beta, you have to revise all these topics. Steps involved in screen-based trading for buying and selling of securities, objectives of SEBI and functions of SEBI. Fine. and do case study also related to these topics on given on page number 80, 81, 82 and 83. Fine. 82, 83 पेज पर जो भी केस स्टडीज दी हुई हैं दैट यू हैव टू रीड, फाइन स्टडी, you revise these topics, functions of SEBI, objectives of SEBI, and trading procedure, find trading procedure that happened under stock exchange, all these things, and note down in your notebook and send me your homework also. Fine.